This house that you're gonna see right here was originally one of the first fire stations here. Oh wow, that is good. Just chilling with the night here. What's up, bro? This is cool. Look at the fence. Look at the old fence. That is just awesome. Hey everybody, I'm palmbeachespaul, your original South Florida YouTube realtor, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you from Northwood here in West Palm Beach, just a little bit north of the downtown West Palm Beach area. And if you happen to be a fan of historical homes and the Mediterranean style, then this is the neighborhood for you. So Northwood is registered on the National Register of Historical Places. It was put on in 1994. A lot of the homes are of that Mediterranean style, the Addison Meisner, the John Volk type of architects who designed the Maurice Facio, who did a lot of the homes in Palm Beach. So you'll see a lot of that here. And they also built some smaller bungalows for the middle class. And you can kind of see as I spin around some of the smaller homes, but a lot of them have some really big castle type homes here as well. So it's a really neat neighborhood, and as I said, it is a historical neighborhood. It was put on the list, the National Register, in 1994. But for the most part, the neighborhood was an affluent neighborhood for the wealthy who were moving here to South Florida during the land boom. People at the time were buying homes for $30,000 to $36,000, which was a lot of money back then. And of course, after the land boom, went bust in the late 20s, then it kind of died down, and then they started to, after the war, people started to come here and build some more homes. So you'll see some wood frame homes as well, and kind of like some properties here I'll show you here in just a second. So this gives you an idea, giving you sort of that Mediterranean style. And then there's some smaller properties. This is looks like someone's doing renovations on this one right here. So I don't know that that's historical or if that's all just new and they're making it looks obviously a little bit newer, but you can see a property over here giving you that sort of smaller Mediterranean style. This neighborhood has a lot going on here. There's a lot of new development going on, a lot of new restaurants popping up. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of drive through and show you this neighborhood, some of the beautiful homes, give you an idea of what Northwood is like. And if you're the type of person who likes a historical home, you're not afraid to put a little work into it, although some of these have been completely renovated, then this would be a good neighborhood for you. You're very close to the Intracoastal, only a few blocks away. You're close to Palm Beach. West Palm Beach is just, a mile or two down that way. And then there's also a neat little area we'll go to and check out some cool restaurants that are popping up here, a really cool coffee shop. So it's a really exciting neighborhood. This is my favorite kind of neighborhood to walk through because I love the sort of Addison Meisner design, the Mediterranean look, as you can see here. That Spanish style is just really cool, especially when I went to Spain. I fell in love with that, and it was easy to recognize, being in Spain and then not growing up, but living here in Florida for 30 years. And so you see a lot of that influence that Addison Meisner brought here. But, the home prices vary, and this is a non-HOA neighborhood. I think they have an association, but I don't think it's a mandatory one, but they do a good job. They actually have security cameras on a lot of the streets, and it's one of the better ran historical neighborhoods in South Florida. But your home prices vary. So you can find stuff for as low as $270,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath that needs a lot of work, but still pretty cool. Old house. And then you can get a house that's priced at $3 million, totally redone. That home's actually beautiful. I would love to have been able to go on into it, but they won't. But I did talk to a realtor, and she did let me do a tour of a home that was built, and it's right along one of the main roads, and it's priced at $700,000. And we'll go take a look at that in just a minute. But as you see, as I'm walking by here, you have, cute houses like this on this side. And when I walked by a while ago on that side of the street, come up here and have some craftsmen's and some other homes. But you'll see historical designations on the homes. They'll have the plaque, like this one right here, 1922. And look how beautiful this house is. See, it's got the plaque upstairs. Really beautiful, nice walkway going up to it. And look at the lawns, it's really nice here. So it is a really neat neighborhood. Now, I'm gonna show you an absolutely gorgeous house. We're gonna walk by it in just a second. This is cool, look at the fence. Look at the old fence. That is just awesome. And here's the plaques I talked about, see, this one was built in 1923, so they have that historic designation. Cool house that we're walking up to right now. So you look at this one. This one is on the market with the Corcoran Group, and it's called Villa Gloria, and it's built by John Volk, one of the architects, and is put in 1926. So what an absolutely gorgeous house. It's kind of cool one right here too. I love how they have let them have a separate house in the back and then the swimming pool. Lots of trees for nice shade, which is very welcome on these days. It's super hot, but I mean, just look how cute these are. See, that one's built in 1925, has its little historical mark on it. So these are the kind of neighborhoods I absolutely love to walk through and show you. You know, people looking at downtown West Palm Beach, calling it the Wall Street of the South, and a lot of the people from New York looking to move down here. Maybe the condos aren't what you're looking for, because I did do a video about all the new condos. And so you have all those that are being built. That might not be your thing. You might not want to have a condo. So you'd rather have a single family home. And I've talked about neighborhoods like Grandview Heights, I did a video about that, and I did Flamingo Park. So you have those neighborhoods, and they've been well established. They were also built in the 1920s, but this is a little bit north of there. And this area seems to have a lot of homes that are similar, but also some smaller homes. The neighborhoods are somewhat similar, but I tend to like this one a little better. I don't know, the homes here look really cool, and I just love the streets. And I mean, both neighborhoods are beautiful, so it just depends what your price point is really and what you're looking for. There are some real beautiful homes in here. You can get anything from, like I said, as low as like $267,000 for something that needs a lot of work, all the way up to $3 million for a property that's been totally renovated, and everything in between. So it's kind of cool, but like, look at this privacy hedges on this one. This home is really spectacular. So we're coming up on this house right now. So look at this beautiful house. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. That is a beautiful house. Give you an example of what's here. Now, what's kind of cool about the neighborhood is there's a couple homes that were really tall, almost like castle-like. And as I said before, they had all the condos and everything right over here to the east. You could actually, from some of the homes, see towards the ocean and the intercoastal. And so back in the 1920s, when they were bootlegging, right, during Prohibition, a lot of bootleggers coming here to Florida, they suspected that some of the homes here were for that, meaning like they had people who could be up on those tall 3-story castle-like homes and be lookouts for the bootleggers and help guide them. So a lot of cool little stories. I bet you some great stories if you talk to the old timers. There are homes available. I've seen lots of signs for properties for sale here. So, so why don't we go do this? I'm going to, through the magic of video, I'm going to head over to the area where the restaurants are and the coffee shop. And while I do that, we'll go show you that 2-bedroom, 1-bath home that's right here in Northwood for $699,000. And you can take a look at that. And then I'll meet up with you over at the restaurants. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so this is 2817 Poinciana Avenue in West Palm Beach. And this property was built in 1947. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home that was on the market. It was listed for $635,000. It was listed a little higher than that actually when I filmed. They lowered the price, but
As you can see, it has original hardwood floors, and it's a beautiful historic home. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, sitting at 1,040 square feet. You see they've done some updates to the kitchen in here, and we'll go in the backyard in a second. But little house, cute. Still needs some appliances installed. Looks like that's a place for a washer or a dryer there, maybe a stackable, and then a dishwasher could go in there. But it has some nice updates in the bathroom, some tile and granite. Here's one of the bedrooms, decent sized rooms in here. Don't have the exact measurements. This one looks out into the backyard. The windows are impact, and the home is CBS construction, so it's not wood frame. But it's a cute, got some little closets, and then check out this backyard. You got room for a pool if you want it. It's got a nice little paver walkway going out here, some stones. They got this little canopy out here, which is nice. You got the lights. Good sized backyard, fenced in. Remember, there's no HOA here, so you can easily put your boat back here. And on the side of the house, it does have a nice little carport, so you can put your car there, and it's got a gate. Unfortunately, this property is under contract as of editing here. It's been a few weeks since I filmed, but you'll just have to get the next one. But a great neighborhood and historical part of West Palm Beach.
All right, so this is the Northwood Historic District, or Northwood Road Historic District, and this is the business district that was built by the same development company, Pinewood, who developed Northwood, built a lot of homes. So this historic commercial district consists of businesses along Northwood Road between Broadway Avenue to the west and Dixie Highway to the east. And most of these were built in the 1920s, and then the other half were built in the second half of the 1940s and a few after 1953. Most are single-story buildings. There are a couple 2-story buildings. And these were a lot of the businesses that were either owned by the people who owned the homes in there, in that area. This is where they had their businesses. And now it just consists of a lot of cute shops and some cool restaurants. So let's go take a look. So one of the things I love about coming out and doing the videos and discovering new places is finding places like this, Cafe Centro. And Sally, who's the manager in there, said I could go in and do a little video. They are playing some music, some great jazz. They're actually playing Billie Holiday, so I can't play that on the video. So I'm going to add my own jazz, and I'll talk to you a little bit while I go inside. But oh my God, it smelled absolutely delicious in there. You can smell the garlic. They do Italian food. And what's cool is they have like the Legends room on one side. Well, you know what? Just go inside with me and I'll tell you about it. It is such a cool place.
All right, folks, this is Cafe Centro. This place is so cool. Now, this is the piano room. They have 2 rooms, this and then another room that we'll go look at called the Legends. But the smell coming from the kitchen was divine. Chef William Graver, a local chef here in the Palm Beaches, is just cooking up some amazing dishes. But look how cool and just neat this is. Obviously at night, it's probably gonna look so much cooler. But here you can see the kitchen, and like I said, the food smelled delicious. Lots of famous people come here, and depending on what kind of music you want, you can listen to a little bit of R&B and Motown on one side, or you can go in the Legends room and listen to some really cool jazz. I mean, just look at this place. The decor. Guys, this is my vibe. You may not know it, but I absolutely love old jazz and jazz music, and I used to be a drummer. I'd sit down right there and play some music for you. But I digress. Super cool place. I definitely recommend you check it out. Look at the exposed brick. So cool. Absolutely amazing place. And I haven't even eaten yet, but I will. And outside has some little seating if you want to chill outside. So cool.
Are you guys going to be sort of like a deli or cafe? Stuff, because then they have an idea of what's in the neighborhood and what they can get. If they're thinking about buying. So if you're looking for a good deli or some cold cuts, or if they had other food in there as well, then you can come here to Season 401. See, New York Bistro and Deli. They had some food. They had most of the stuff wrapped up. It's late in the day, but they just opened up, and they're looking for people to come in here. So, you'll have places like this that you can come get a bite to eat, and then you'll have a place like the Italian restaurant and jazz and Motown bar that I show you over here, called Cafe Centro. And then like here's Southern Spice. So lots of cool restaurants opening up here, lots of options. And now a lot of these places I think don't really get going until later in the day. Other than the one we just walked out of, the bistro, they're probably open for lunch more so, and then start to shut down. And then the other places are more for dinner. And then you have some cool outdoor bars like this. This place here is called Southern Spice Majestic Ash Lounge. So it looks like a cigar bar. Pretty cool. You see drinks over here. Come hang out here and enjoy a good stogie. And guy setting the drums up, a fellow drummer. So they do some reggae and R&B. They'll be playing tonight. So pretty cool. So you can come down here and get some live music and smoke a cigar, have yourself a good whiskey. But let's keep walking up the street. Cool murals too, right? Look at that. So I've seen a lot of new restaurants that are opening up. This one cafe. Bummer. All right, so I'm quite bummed that they're not open because apparently that place has the most amazing grilled cheese sandwiches. I mean, really good grilled cheese sandwiches, but we'll have to come check them out on another day. So, all right, well, let's keep walking up the road because there's a cool coffee shop that I want to show you. Really funky place, and you know I love good coffee shops, so let's go walk up the street a little bit further. Pizza place is closed too. It's Friday. Where is everybody? It is summer still, so maybe as the season goes on a little bit more. This place, they're open till 10. So the place looks like they're open. Moma Tea All Day Cuisine. Yeah, there you go. That's a Jamaican restaurant right there. That looks good. Smells good too. Spoke to Tracy, the owner of Mama Tea's. That's what it's called. And one thing she wants everyone to know is it is authentic Jamaican food. And man, if you could smell through video, trust me, you'd want to be eating there right now. So cute place, slow. She said it's summer, but obviously it picks up as the year goes around. But so if you want some Jamaican food, stop in there. And God, it smells so good. So we're gonna walk up here and go check out the other side of the street here. And if you want to get some flowers, you got a local flower shop that looks like it has been here for a long, long time. What a nice guy. So the place has been here since 1934. Here's a picture of what it used to look like. You can tell that's back in the 50s. And he says he needs to get a new sign because it's a little bit older than that now. But he's owned it for 20 years. So, all right, I'm gonna cross the street here and we'll go over here and check out this super cool coffee shop. So how cool is this place? By the way, this coffee is probably the best coffee I've ever had in my life. What a cool guy. He's a mixologist here, so not only does he do the coffee, but he also does for the bartending. And back here, they have this really cool area where they do music and drinks. You can see right now, nothing going on back here right now, but on certain nights they will do that. And I assume as the season comes around, like the fall season, they'll do more events back there. Just chilling with the night here. What's up, bro? Some more neat restaurants here. And this place is pretty cool, retro store. Walk in here real quick. I stopped in here yesterday. right, and if you get a coffee and you've got a coffee, or you had some lunch and you want to come do a little shopping, Will has a very cool thrift shop here. By the way, we had the coolest sign out there yesterday. His front sign yesterday said, "People are waiting for a cold front in Florida like it's an income tax check." I shared that on Facebook, by the way, Will, and people actually loved it. They were cracking up. So, and it's true.
You just have to go with it. It's like fun. It's
So-
bring a smile to someone's face.
So let's go over here real quick. So this is a cool shop, and let me just turn this around real quick, and we'll turn around for a quick second and say hi to Will, because Will's nice enough to let me in here. So we got the mic here. Hey, Will.
Hey, how you doing, everyone?
So what's your shop all about?
So our shop is called Day by Day because we take everything day by day. We're a mixed use shop, primarily gifts, but we have repurposed, upcycled items. We have things that we handcraft, we will repurpose it, and then we mix it in with the vintage and retro. So it's a little mixture of a little pop stuff here. So
Very cool, and a nice day-by-day sign right above you. Nice guy, cool little store. So, all right, so they said there is a craft brewery down here, but they don't open until 5, and we're a little early. But we're gonna go see if we can find it. Oh wow, that is good. There is a craft brewery here called Skunkwurtz. So off the kind of a play on words from the division of the military called Skunkwurtz that was built all the special planes, they built all the spy stuff, they do a lot of cool stuff, they still do. But really cool and neat little place. They brew their own stuff, and just talked to the head brewer, nice guy, and bartender in there, she's gonna get me a crowler to go. I'll take an IPA home. But you can see they got like this jet engine here. Pretty cool, and some areas out here to kind of sit and hang out. And then you go inside. It's got some cool like drawings on the wall and all that stuff, sort of like nautical stuff and, you know, different things. We got Snoopy flying on a bomb, pretty cool. And as you swing around back here, you can see all these things like nautical or aeronautical like charts and all that. But cool place, new brewery, didn't know about it. So you guys know I like craft beer. This is here in the Northwood District. One more reason to come here to Northwood. Had an amazing coffee. I tried one of their hazy IPAs, really good. So you can come here and get a beer. And again, supporting local businesses. And so really cool. So I'm gonna grab this beer and then we'll head back to the car. And you can see they have their own canning machine right here. She just poured that brew in there and then they can it. And then goes further back. They got like everything where they do the brewing and stuff back there. Pretty cool. All right, there you go. There's my crowler, my 32-ounce IPA called Jabiru, coming in at 6.7% alcohol by volume and brewed fresh here for today. So that's going to go well with the football games this weekend. Got a big game coming up, University of Texas and Alabama. I'm a big UT fan, so rematch, hook 'em horns. I might need this either to celebrate or drown my sorrows. I don't know which one, but I'll enjoy the beer nonetheless. All right. This will be good this weekend, man. I can drink this now, although I got to drive home, so I won't. But anyway, so they were super nice. Molly was a bartender in there, super sweet. And yeah, cool place. Go check them out. If you're over here in Northwood District, go check out Skunkwurtz and get yourself. They had a lot of good beer selections. I went with an IPA, so we'll be drinking this weekend. So if y'all like this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that you can also buy me a coffee or a beer at the link right down here. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Northwood is a very cool neighborhood, and the Northwood Business District has some great looking restaurants. Definitely want to go back. The Skunkwurtz, that was cool, finding a new craft beer joint. I love that. But I wanted to show you one more really cool thing about this neighborhood. So this house over here, Will, with the thrift store, actually knows the owner. So this house that you're going to see right here was originally one of the first fire stations here. And as you see, we'll come around and I'll kind of pan the camera this way. So kind of see the house. It's very square, the building. It was one of the first fire stations. And what's cool about it is we'll walk around the other side you'll actually see where the two bays are, where the fire trucks would go in. And now it's this beautiful house that this owner has, but pretty cool. And it's just stuff like that that makes Northwood a really cool district. I love old historical homes. There's so much character in a house like this. And the neighborhood's great. All the sidewalks and the trees, people are walking their dogs. It's just a really neat place. So, you know, if you're interested in this, reach out to me and I can help you. But here's the house. And you kind of see very square, right? So reminiscent of the design back then. And I think as we come back around here, I don't want to be trespassing. Will told the owner that I might be walking by. And I guess this was an original fire station. And now it's this really cool house. Pretty cool. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, wherever you are, get out and enjoy paradise. I'll talk to you real soon.